For today, I have 2 pieces of toast. It's Tammy brand pumpkin sourdough toast. One is just plain, I'm gonna have the eggs with it, and then one is with honey. So today I'm training legs and shoulders. It's a really big session, so I wanna get in a nice, good big meal. My pre-workout meal is always a priority of mine. So even though last night I did go out for dinner, usually I try to eat a little bit less today, but I need to make sure I'm fueled for my session, so I don't want to make up for it or starve myself as a result of me going out yesterday. I enjoyed it. Today we need to fuel today's session and I'm ready to go. So that's what I'm having. And then for my eggs, I have 1 whole egg and then about 60 grams of egg whites. And then I also put in 30 grams of cottage cheese to kind of make it a little bit more fluffy. So I've just been liking this combo lately. The cottage cheese is basically really, really low fat. It's another way to get in some good protein in there. So it's not all just from egg whites. I'm trying not to have too much egg whites on its own. I'm trying to eat more whole eggs than I usually would, but like I said, I did go out and eat yesterday, so I want to make sure I keep my fats under control for the whole day today. Just got to the gym. Does anyone else sit in the car and just kind of contemplate going in, because you know the workout's gonna be so hard? I was actually really excited for today's workout. Like yesterday I was thinking about it, or well, all of yesterday I was thinking about today's workout. After I finished yesterday's training session, I spent the rest of the day thinking about how excited I was to come to the gym today, because I'm really, really focused on my lower body training. So anytime I get to hit lower body, I'm really, really excited. But then when it comes to it, I'm just like really scared, because I know it's gonna be a hard session. But I have some intra-workout carbs with me today. I'm gonna drink this whole thing of coconut water. It's 10 grams of carbs. So this is something new I'm gonna be starting for all my leg days. I'm going to make sure I have carbs during my workout, which is something new that I don't usually do, because I'm normally like pretty hungry and I don't want to waste my calories on like liquid calories when I'm training. But I think it's gonna do me really, really good. So I'm really excited. That's gonna get me through my whole session. So let's go in. Doing a new way of doing my RDLs, where I go deeper, lower and really hang at the bottom and really control the negative. So I had to pull back on the weights that I was doing, which is exactly what I wanted to do. But last week we did 60 and I just did a feeler set just then. Just 1 rep to get my nervous system primed and seeing how the weight feels. So I tested out how 70 kilos felt and it was feeling pretty good. My back was pretty good too. So we're going to go for our first working set at 70 kilos. We did 100 kilos, which is what I usually do. I normally do 10 good perfect reps and do a bunch of length and partials after. But today I got 12 really good reps and then I just did 5 partials towards the end. So I'm deciding to bump the weight up for my second set. Feeling nice and strong today. Could be because it was a rest day yesterday. Also because I had Persian food and some yochi yesterday. Maybe a mixture of both, but we're going to ride this wave and see what we can get. Normally I have leg presses, but I have swapped my leg press due to my lower back issue to these glute focused deficit sumos that Jared taught us at the workshop. So I'm still going really light because I'm still trying to really focus on that form and my hips are still really tight. I'm still trying to really focus on pushing my knees out, lifting my chest up and really dropping my glutes down low. So this is still a work in progress, but we're slowly aiming to improve on this lift every week. finish off the session with 2 delt exercises after I finished with the legs. So we did a nice and deep Panada Smith machine press, really focusing on that front delt. So I really just focused on control and just like getting nice and low and really getting that stretch at the bottom. And then I finished off with some cable front raises, and now my delts are feeling nice and pumped. I was at the gym for like 2 hours, and the main thing is I just want to say I just felt so good this session. This was probably the best session I've had in a long time. I feel like my energy is back, my strength is back up, and it could be due to a lot of things, but it's probably due to just like, you know, it's been maybe like 3 weeks post holiday now, and things are starting to, you know, get back to normal. I'm back onto routine, back into my consistent training and all that kind of stuff. But like dealing with my back issues the last couple of weeks have been really rough, but it's been improving. And yesterday I got a dry needling session in, and I feel so much better. And I had a rest day yesterday as well. And on top of that, also made sure I ate enough food. So obviously I went out for Persian food last night and also had some froyo. So I think all that contributed to me having a really good session today, and I am like really happy that, like, obviously my lower back situation, it's still going to be a situation. It's not something that will really go away, unfortunately. I just have to deal with it and manage it the best I can. But I'm just so thankful that even through dealing with my lower back stuff, I was still able to get a really good session in today, and I'm confident. Like initially I was a little bit scared that like this injury might mean that I will not be able to train as hard, and so I won't be able to put on the mass that I need to put on. But with the new techniques I've been learning and the new game plan I have for my lower body training, I'm really confident I'm going to be able to make some gains safely and pain-free. I'm gonna obviously keep you guys updated on all of that, and I'm going to try and make sure I do my mobility and my rehab stuff, and make sure I get on top of like my chiro adjustments, my dry needling, my massage, and just really focus on recovery and taking care of my body so that I can really just smash it at the gym, train hard at the gym, and absolutely demolish myself at the gym. So yeah, it's a good session today. I'm really happy. Post-workout meal, but now I'm gonna prep my next meal, which is a chocolate cheesecake dupe. So basically you can do this the day before, but I am lazy I'm lazy. I don't have any other excuse apart from that. So we're gonna start with a nice bowl, and for the base I'm gonna be using wheat bix. I'm only going to use 1 piece. So that's all you need, 1 piece of wheat bix. You can use 2, depends on how much carbs you plan to eat that day. And then we're going to just crumple the little wheat bix up into the bowl. Literally just crush it with your hands. And this is going to form the cheesecake base. Look, this is not a new recipe. I've already done this on my channel, and there are heaps of different recipes on like Instagram and stuff like that. Most of them are a little fancy smanchy. Mine is just really basic. So that's what the base looks like. You just crumple up some wheat bix. You know what? Maybe I'll do 1.5 pieces. Why not? Who does not like a nice thick base? So right, 1.5 pieces of wheat bix. This is gonna be so thick at the bottom, but we are here for it. And I like my base a little bit sweet, so I like to use this monk fruit sweetener. I like to do the brown sugar version, but you can literally buy just regular schmegular one from Glutes. I just do a teaspoon, pop that in there, and like kind of mix it in. That just gives the base a little bit of sweetness to it. I know people don't normally do this in a regular cheesecake, but this is a special one. And then all you do is you add a little bit of almond milk. So you just want to add enough so that the base kind of like thickens up a little bit and hardens up a little bit. Make sure you get the corners, and then just use your spoon to flatten the base out. Formed a nice base, it looks like that. I'm going to put 100 grams of Chobani Greek yogurt and a whole scoop of whey protein. So this is going to be pretty high protein, which is great. I've been eating a lot of Greek yogurt lately, so it's great that I found this big tub. It's 2 kilos, this big 2 kilo tub from Costco. Super worth. Then just scoop out 100 grams. Oh my God, you won't believe this was exactly 100 grams. 1 scoop of chocolate protein powder. I use the Primabolics Whey Ripped. It's grass fed, it tastes amazing. And this is literally the secret to everything that I make and how it turns out so good. You just have to get a good quality protein. I use this to obviously make my like Ninja Creamy ice cream and stuff like that, and I don't really need to add any extras. You want to make sure you get it nice and thick. Some people say that protein goes clumpy, and like I said, this is why you want to get a good quality protein, and I can guarantee that the Primabolics one works really, really well. Look at that. See, it mixes perfectly. I don't know what people are talking about when they say their protein doesn't mix right. And the last thing I'm going to add is some cocoa powder. So I'm just going to eyeball. There's no set rules. It just depends on how chocolatey you like your stuff to be. So just a little bit of extra cocoa powder in there. And mix that in. So that's basically how it looks like now. Nice and thick. Now that you have your paste, just gonna pop that into your bowl. And spread it out so it covers the base. And there we go, that's all done. I'm just gonna pop that in the fridge and then have that later. Now I'm gonna prep some chicken breasts for, probably won't eat it today, but like for the next couple of days. So I've just diced up some chicken breast, and then I'm going to be marinating it with this Thai green curry paste, as well as some ginger and of course some salt. I'm gonna use a good generous big tablespoon. Pop that in there. And then just make sure all the pieces are coated nice and evenly. And then next we're just gonna do a little bit of ginger, just that much. And of course, salt. Make sure the pan is nice and hot, and then just pop it on there. And that's smelling amazing. It's all prepped and ready to go. So this is basically the key to staying on track and getting your life together, is meal prepping on a Sunday to prepare for the week ahead. Obviously, you know, I went out to eat like a couple of times, but got to make sure that the house is always stocked with my essentials, good high quality proteins, good carbs, and everything that's ready to go to just set me up for like a good week of good compliance, fueling my body. Obviously, even though I'm in off season and I'm in a growth phase now and I am gaining weight, but I just still want to make sure that obviously all my basics are prepared and ready, and that I feel my body well. So growth phase is definitely a fun time, but it doesn't mean we slack on the basics. It doesn't mean that we just eat crap all the time. Like most of the time, this is what I eat and this is what I cook on the daily, and this is what's always available in my fridge. And even when I eat out, I make sure I have like at least 3 meals at home that are like nice and clean, the same things that I eat all the time. My breakfast is always somewhat similar, always have 2 to 3 meat protein meals, and these days obviously I've been including a little bit more protein powder and Greek yogurt as one of my sources of protein. I aim to eat about 4 to 5 meals a day. Sometimes these days I've been eating about 4 meals just due to time constraints and things like that. But yeah, we have room for some fun stuff, but basics are key, and you always have to be prepared, and it tastes good. So what makes it easier to stick to is that it tastes good, it smells good, it makes me want to eat it. And it's chicken breast, it's high protein, low fat. The spices and seasonings I use are like low calorie. So I have set myself up for the next couple of days of making it nice and easy for me to like hit my macros and stick to my goals. Now, one more thing I need to prepare is tonight's dinner. So I always try to make dinner like a little bit more exciting, something that I can kind of like cook fresh on the daily since I am at home. Just also to keep Jeremy interested in dinner and let him have some like fun stuff to eat, because I'm like a robot and I eat pretty boring, but I try to make dinners a little bit more fun. So we're gonna be prepping some salmon today that I got from Costco. It's so nice and fresh and beautiful. I've already put the rest in the freezer, ready to go for a different day. And today I'll just be cooking these 2 pieces. Jeremy will probably just grab a whole piece, and then I will just weigh out whatever I need for tonight to hit my macros, and then the leftovers I'll just keep for tomorrow. Look at how beautiful it looks already. The best thing about salmon is that it tastes so delicious. You don't need to do too much to it at all, similar to steak. So all I'm gonna be using to season the salmon today is some light soy sauce. Again, ginger, we just love ginger here. So ginger, and then this yuzu dressing that I got as well. And then just before I pop it into the air fryer later tonight, I'm gonna sprinkle some stevia on it, so it like just brings out a little bit of extra sweetness. But for now, we're gonna do the ginger first. So I'll just pop some ginger on there, squeeze it on, and then I'm going to use a spoon to just like smear it on top. So you smear the ginger right in, really just get that in there. And then next we're going to do the yuzu sauce. So just going to drizzle a little bit of yuzu sauce. This one does have a little bit of higher calories as compared to like soy sauce and stuff that don't have much calories at all. But again, since I'm in off season, I will allow for a little bit more of this. It's just what I like to do with off-season flexibility is allow myself a little bit more of these kind of things for seasonings and making things taste good, because it just helps me stay on track much easier. And this is obviously still going to be way lower calories than if I went out to have a salmon at a restaurant or something. They're going to put way more oil and other stuff in it. So regardless, even though I do add some extra calories to my meat, it's still going to be way better than what someone else would at a restaurant. So with soy sauce, I just like to free pour. I like my stuff nice and salty, and this is just to marinate it. So we're just gonna let it soak in this, and then basically just before dinner, I'm gonna pop it in the air fryer, and it's going to be good to go. So I'm just gonna make sure everything is nice and in there, and then we're gonna pop that in the fridge and just let it sit and marinate till the evening. It's now time to pop the salmon in the air fryer. is ready. I'm just eating 110 grams of the salmon and some beautiful Korean jasmine rice. It's now 8 o'clock and I've basically done my nighttime routine. So basically, nighttime routine consists of cleaning the kitchen. So after dinner, me and Jeremy kind of watch TV together we watch usually Netflix for maybe like an hour or 2 hours or so. And then after that, we clean the whole kitchen. We always make sure the kitchen is super, super clean before we end the day. I never want to leave things dirty, so it helps me to start the new day nice and clean. I can wake up to a nice clean kitchen and all I have to do is unload the dishwasher. I know these things seem so small and minute, but it's part of setting up a good routine and space for yourself. And I think this is a good part of, I guess, setting up a good day for tomorrow. Just basically helping your future self out. Your environment is so important. So I think it's so important to wake up to a clean house, and so we always make sure we do a big clean before nighttime, and then we start our wind down routine. So we're not people that work a lot at nighttime. We're very morning people. We like to get work done in the daytime, and then nighttime is all about winding down. And I think this is so important because sleep is number one and super, super important for muscle growth and recovery and just being able to show up as my best self tomorrow for myself and as a coach. So tomorrow I'll be obviously back doing work, replying to clients, and I do have a couple of PT sessions as well lined up. So setting myself up by making sure I prep my food and clean my house and all that kind of stuff, and then get a good night's sleep is really important to have a good day tomorrow. So I guess I just wanted to share my Sunday reset. I guess that's what the girlies are calling it these days, a Sunday reset, to set up for a good successful week, just bits and pieces. I guess I can go into more detail on a different vlog. This one's just bits and pieces of fitness stuff that I do to just help set up a great week and a great mindset to enter my next week. So yeah, after we clean the place, he goes to play some games to wind down, and then I do my skincare. So I just did my skincare, brushed my teeth, and obviously I'm in my room now. And in my room, in the evening once I'm in my room, I put my phone on silent and then I charge it. And basically I don't receive any more notifications. I take my watch off. So once my Apple Watch is off as well, I literally won't be able to see any notifications at all. I don't go on my phone. I don't scroll on my phone. I'm off social media and everything. And this is just now my wind down time. I am on my laptop watching shows. But yeah, I try not to talk to anyone. I don't text anyone. I don't reply. And I'm obviously off socials. So it's just me time, and I'm just here chilling, watching shows for a little bit while Jeremy plays some games. And this is basically how I wind down for the night. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. It's a little bit all over the place, but I guess it's just a Sunday day in my life, a little Sunday reset day. And hopefully I will have an amazing week to come ahead. I do have quite a busy week, catching up with a lot of people, doing a bunch of stuff and getting ready for the Chinese New Year as well. So I'll be seeing my mom and we're making some pineapple tarts together. And yeah, I hope I have an amazing week, and I hope you guys have an amazing week, and I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please hit the like button. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe. It will help me so much. I don't have very much subscribers, nor do I have very much views and things like that, but I love, love, love making these videos for you guys. So if there's anything else you want to see, please drop it in the comments, give me some ideas. I do this all for you and all for the love of YouTube. So if you're not already subscribed, it will mean so much to me if you do subscribe, and it'll really encourage me to make more videos. So please subscribe if you're not already. I know a lot of you who are watching are not subscribed because I can see them in my stats. So please subscribe to my channel and like the video, comment, and I will catch you guys in the next one.